Good morning, peeps. We are back at it again with another video. If you're here for the first time, my name is Kel, aka Collection Closet. I'm a full-time reseller. We resell on platforms like Whatnot and eBay. But today, it is early, y'all. There ain't no signs of sun out. It's because it is 5:30 in the morning right now. We're at the wonderful place of Wawa getting gas because we are going to be headed out to the flea market this morning. We got to go inside to get some cash for the flea market because we're low on cash right now. But yeah, y'all, it is early. I'm not even awake yet. We slept for like, I think 3.5 hours, but we got to get at it today. So let's go ahead and get the day started. All right, y'all, so we've officially made it here at the flea. Super dark. I'm gonna try to get some footage for you guys, but here we go. How much you got on the balls?
$5.
The bucket? $5 a bucket? All right, I'll take it. I'll take it. How much for the jacket?
20.
20?
20. Only these 20. Brand new.
For this jacket?
Yes, 20. The deals are 70.
You got more? A couple more. There's the Reggie Bush. Everything's kind of correct.
45 maybe. I paid too much. It's $5 for me, no?
Yeah.
45, give me 45.
You have more or no?
No, it's only.
$3 a piece.
Okay, yeah.
So it's okay if I throw it into there?
Huh?
It's okay if I throw it into there?
Yeah.
You have the scissors?
Mm-hmm. No, you don't need scissors for that.
All right, so it's about, I think, an hour in. Our cart is getting a little heavy because of all of the golf balls and the jeans. So we're making a quick trip back to the car to unload this cart because it's getting pretty heavy. It was a pretty slow start actually to begin the day. However, it picked up a little bit. I mean, as you can see, all it really takes is one vendor or a couple of vendors to really change the pace of the day, because as you guys were able to see, you know, we didn't really get much until we found one vendor that I had never seen here before with a bunch of clothes. They were set up like they were going to be like one of the more expensive booths. I mean, you know what I mean? When you go to the flea and you just see those booths that are like just super like properly like set up, They got the clothes all hung up nicely in different sections and stuff. Typically, those are more expensive, but she wanted only $3 a piece for all the jeans. And as you saw, there was a fat stack of diesel men's jeans. So definitely scored on that one. We also got a bunch of other men's jeans from her at $3 a piece. I think we got like 15 or 16 pairs total. So let's unload this. Let's get back out there. All right, y'all, so it's 8:25 currently. We are on the road, sitting in beautiful traffic, of course, on the way to a Thrift before it opens at 9. Hopefully get there. It's about 45 minutes to get there, so it might be a few minutes after open. But yeah, 45 minutes sitting in this beautiful school traffic. Who's loving the school traffic again? Oh, my Atlanta. It's like everything is double the time now from summer to now. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Anyway, we're on the road and we made it. 45 minutes later, we are at our trusty thrift store here. Follow the yellow brick road. Yeah, so we are headed in. I think the color change is today for the new discounts. So hopefully we can get it. So hopefully it's today. I'm pretty sure it's today. Maybe it might be. Maybe. I think so. I don't know. Here we go. All right. Gonna head to, I mean, as you guys can see, this place is Giganosaurus. We're gonna head over to the polos. I don't know. People usually hit the jackets first. It would make more sense to hit the jackets first because obviously the jackets is probably gonna be the most in terms of like, you know what I mean. Actually, let's look at the new rack. New rack. Fake bold jersey to start us off. Let's see. Ooh, it's a pretty cool Redskins jacket. It's only $8. Is it reversible? No. I don't know, we'll throw it in the cart. Not bad for $8. Alright, got it. The Zigwell men for $8. Okay. I see you. We're working on it. Let's go. Ooh, so we ended up just finding, you're here in the men's polo section. We did find this Lululemon polo. It's actually 75% off. It's only $2.50. It does have a company embroidery on it, but for $2 Lululemon polo men's, you can't really go wrong. I mean, even if you put on Whatnot sell it for $10 or $8 even. I mean, we're still making a few bucks there. And it's a size large. Worst case scenario, I can keep it for myself. We're taking it. But also, that's not what I want to show you. Look at that, baby. A rowback. We do not come across a rowback all that often. Rowback, it is a great pattern. Florida logo. Florida man, if you know, you know. It is for $10. We will definitely take it because we can get our average cost down with going through. Oh, look at that. Some chubbies for $18. Make that make sense. Chubbies for $18. Rowback for $10. Make that make sense. Looky what we have here. Literally a couple more items back. Oh yeah. Come to Papa. Make sure there's no stains. Make sure they're not gonna get us. No, we got them. Let's go. Let's keep it rolling, baby. We only went from like here to here. We have literally this whole section is men's, so we're at a good start. Yo, have you ever been thrifting, been out thrifting like I am right now, and had to pee so badly, but you don't want to leave the rack because you don't want to miss something? That is the conundrum I'm having right now. Absolute conundrum. I gotta pee so bad, but I do not want to leave this rack. Am I the only weirdo that does that, or do y'all just hold your bladder too? I don't know. You let me know. All right. This is how I'm gonna get the thumbnail for this video. Set you up nicely. Look like an idiot in the middle of the store. Thumbnail time. Thing that we do to try to be cool. Oh God, I'm a YouTuber. All right, so it's currently about 10 o'clock. So we've been here for about an hour. Right now we're just kind of going through all the different items, make sure there's no flaws or nothing like that before we check out. From here, I mean, we only went to the men's section. We hadn't even touched the women's stuff. But from here, we're going to hit up the bins for a good portion of the morning. Hopefully they're rotating quickly. Over here in Tampa, it's been really hit or miss. Sometimes they rotate pretty quickly. Sometimes they take forever. It really just depends on how they're feeling that day. But gonna head over there. We got a lot to do today, so gonna try to make the most out of it. Probably gonna have to drive back over to our warehouse in Orlando at some point today, so we're just have to see kind of where the day takes us. But yeah, I gotta go through, make sure none of this is stained, put back any that are, and keep the day rolling. All right, finished up there. We got our handy dandy notebook receipt. Looks like we spent a total of $191. Looks like we got 27 items. So if my math's correctly, I think that's about a $7 average per item. Little bit higher than normal, but it is a-okay because we're gonna average it out really well. It's a-okay because we're gonna average it out really well when we hit the bins and get a bunch of stuff from the bins. Obviously our costs will go way down. So that's a great thing about incorporating bins or the flea market to or a thrift route, is because you can afford to pay up or pay these higher thrift store items, because at the end of the day, when you average it out, if you go to the bins or whatnot, so on and so forth, you know, you end up on average paying less for that item. That's just how my girl math goes. So anyway, here we go. All right, just rolled up to the Goodwill bins, but we acquired the bag. We got some Mickey D, some refreshing Coca-Cola. Can't wait to eat this. People are just staring at me like I'm crazy, but it's okay. You know why? Because we got food. We got all the food. We got a little hot and spicy McChicken. Oh yeah, baby. And you know, we gotta have that side of mac sauce. But yes, about to grab it down, get in the Goodwill bins. They should have just finished their own lunch break. I'm not sure. Hopefully there's not a rotation going on right now. Hopefully I got some time to quickly eat before that next rotation starts. So, without further ado, bon appetit. So good. All right, so just got up in here, got ourselves a cart. Looks like they're still on break, haven't moved anything, so it looks like we're gonna be waiting a while. But there's a chance to kind of go through the old stuff, although most of the good stuff is probably taken. We might be able to find some little stragglers hanging behind. So we're gonna have to see. Alright, so they just started moving some of the bins out. It's now 1:10, so it's been a little while. Hopefully this starts soon. That's okay. Sorry. All right, so just walked out the bins. It's now like almost like 2, I would assume, about. We did one rotation, got 26 bucks worth of stuff, which is about 13 or so pounds. Not too crazy. I normally get a couple 100 pounds a day when we come to the bins, but obviously we had a pretty busy morning. Obviously wasn't able to get here for most of the day, but it's okay. We'll take what we can get so far. Going in the car for that one. And on to the next. Currently 2:41, and we're walking into our next thrift. Let's see what kind of mischief we can get into here. I guess let's start with the jackets. Ooh. First Ascent's a good one to look out for. They have it for $12.99. Colors of the week that are half off are green and blue, as you see from the sign over there. And this is not green nor blue, so you gotta pass it. Y'all, this 3 hours of sleep is catching up to me quick. Oh man, I am dying right now. Also, side note, whoever invented paper straws, listen buddy, I got a bone to pick with you. I mean, I'm all about, you know, saving plastic, saving the world, saving the turtles. I'm all about it. Reuse, recycle, I'm all about it. But paper straws, they just like deteriorate while you're drinking it. It gets all like, you're like drinking, sucking on pieces of paper the whole time. And you end up swallowing and you're eating it, you're eating paper. It all gets all mushy. I don't know, man. I'm all about finding a new way for a new straw, but paper straws is not it. Not it. All right, so getting back, it is 4:30 right now. We're actually headed into the gym to get some gains, to get swole. The thing is, I got the new iPhone 16 or whatever the number it is on now. And of course, they changed the charger port. So none of my headphones fit the charger port. You say, oh, yeah, just go Bluetooth charger. Well, or Bluetooth headphones. Well, we had Bluetooth headphones, but then I was tired of them dying all the time. So I went with the corded ones. But yeah, story of my life. So with being a reseller, it's a common misconception that you can't get time to do all the things that you want to do. However, being a reseller, you just need to be able to manage your time properly to do those things you want to do, like going to the gym. The worst part about doing this all over again, trying to restart over from scratch, is that initial like first month, couple weeks is absolutely horrible at the gym because you feel unmotivated. You're a lot weaker than when you were before, so it's very unmotivating when you're trying to lift weights that you used to lift. And you're just like, damn, like I used to do this with ease, now I can't even do this anymore. So just about getting through that first month and getting right back on the grind. So here goes nothing. We just left the gym feeling swole. Feeling swole, feeling good, but we are headed home. It's about, 5:30 right now, so we're at the gym for an hour. We're heading home to relax for a little bit because we have to drive 45 minutes to an area called Palm Harbor to do a little meetup tonight. Somebody who used to do, I think they did Mercari and Poshmark, I don't know what they did, but they did something where they have a bunch of brand new tags: Pink Victoria's Secret, Kendra Scott, Nike, Adidas, Barefoot Dreams, a variety of stuff. She said is all brand new, supposedly. So we're gonna go over there. We have to be there at 7 p.m. It's 45 minutes away. So I gotta leave home around like 6:15-ish to go over there. So we'll take you along with us, of course, for that ride. So you can obviously see how that goes down. Feeling pretty hopeful for it. It kind of sucks we have to drive all the way out there, but hey, that's the name of the game. That's what you gotta do to bring the goods to you. So, well, we're not really bringing it to us. We're kind of having to go there, but you get the gist.
Herschel.
Yeah, she was thinking like, I think she's like Kendra Scott and some other things.
Yeah, let me get to
She
the
kinda,
jewelry part.
no worries. Yeah. I mean, I don't mind digging through. It's no big deal.
Alrighty, what I got in here?
It's gonna send her some video of some of this stuff so
I
she
know.
can see.
And the one should have a blanket, a Victoria's Secret blanket.
Uh-huh. Throw it in that corner. All right, and just like that, we got the car all loaded up. We ended up getting these two trash bags, this little bag here full of goodies. We got a lot of it's all new tags. Majority is Pink Victoria's Secret. There's some Nike, some Under Armour. I gotta get some little miscellaneous. Majority of it, or pretty much actually all of it, will all be going towards our Whatnot Live. So good to get some inventory for our Whatnots, especially new tag stuff for pretty cheap. I can't go wrong with that. We paid an average, I believe it was less than $3 a piece. Again, majority of it was all new with tags. There are some that weren't new with tags. or the tag may have fell off. I don't know what the case may have been. But all in all, it was a great find. I got to give credit to the wifey because she's the one that found this lead. So if she watches this, which I hope she does, thank you, hon. And we are home. It is now 9:30 at night. We actually currently are getting some listings done with the good old Better Lister AI. Thank God for AI because it's going to help us get all our listings up in a jiffy. But that's going to do it, guys. From all the way 6 o'clock in the morning at the flea market all the way to right now 9:30 at night getting some listings done. That's about a 15-hour day. And tomorrow is a whole nother day with a whole nother plan. If you like today's video, make sure you hit the thumbs up because it shows us you guys are liking the content. If you have any future content ideas, feel free to drop it in the comments down below. We reply to every single comment down below, so feel free to drop one. We'll hit you back. And obviously, don't forget to subscribe if you have not already for more reseller content like this. Until next time, keep on keeping on, y'all. Turn $1 to a dream. We'll see you guys soon. Peace.